How y'all doing? Boy, I'm glad you found our video. And what we're going to show you today, and what you'll learn, is some simple process that Pops Blazing Smokers like to use when we're just barbecuing a small pig. What we have here is about a 50-pound pig, been cleaned, ready to go, and we're going to get after it. We'll show you step by step how we like to do this. We're going to have a few friends over for a ball game tomorrow, and this will be what we're going to have to eat. Very simple, 1, 2, 3 basically method, and you're going to love it. Stay tuned. Be back in a minute. Okay, the very first thing that I like to do after the pig is good and thawed out is lay him on his back, and we want to spread him out, flatten him out, make him wide, butterfly you might call it. The first thing that I like to do is take that knife, and you can see, run that knife right along the backbone. There's a little bone in here that'll separate each shoulder and let it lay out flat. And then I like to take something with a little bit of teeth or an aggressive knife and just barely touch those small rib bones, working on down. Do not go through and punch the hide on this. Just barely touch them, and you'll see each one will pop. You want to go down both sides of that backbone. That'll help this pig just lay out flat. You'll see how he finishes up in just a few minutes. Alright, there you have it. That little 50-pound pig is all butterflied out. You can see how we went down the backbone. Very gently cut through each one of those very tender rib bones along both sides of the loin. Be careful not to go through the hide. When you get back into the ham, there's a little bone that you can use your aggressive blade with and just barely tickle that until it cracks through and lays each one of them hams down to the left and the right. And then if you need to make it a little flatter, helping it out, you can go in with a sharp knife and just barely touch along that backbone. Careful not to split open your tenderloins in here. And the same with the front shoulder. Just tickle along there, each side of the backbone and neck bone in here until it lays flat. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a little injection on this pig, rub him down a little bit, and get him ready for the pit. And we're going to take you right through the rubbing process, injection process, cooking process, and right on down to the pig picking process. Injection, we have a little concoction here we made up. A little salt and pepper and some sweet juices and fruit juices mixed up. I like to inject it a little bit, get a little flavor deep into that meat. Fill your injection needle up and come along in various few spots, just lightly pumping in that backbone. Careful not to go through the hide in this process. The reason I say not to go through the hide, we want to use this hide as a bowl. When this pig is cooking just like this in your barbecue pit, that bowl wants to hold all those juices while this thing is cooking low and slow, and just holds all these different juices, incorporates together to a great mixture that this pork can just cook in, just barbecue in. And once we get the cooking process done, we'll show you how to go from there. But as far as injecting, mix up whatever you'd like to inject that with, or sometimes I just rub it down. That's good eating too. Get in all those little spots under those ribs. Get back into the ham area, do the same. And just go all around through the little pig as you feel you need to. What we're going to do, I'm going to do this now, and then again in the morning before we put it on, I'm going to inject it one more time and do the rub, and we'll show you through that process. Well, all right, we're back to our pig picking. What we've done, you've seen, we've injected it, we've butterflied it. We injected this thing about 3 times over the last 2 days, kept it on ice in an ice chest, and we're ready to put it on the pit and get this thing smoking. And what the last thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and put some barbecue rub on it. Our original rub from Texas Barbecue Rub really goes good with pork, and we just want to rub that in, and just on the meat that's showing. We don't want to put a lot of rub on the skin because that won't penetrate that skin. Okay. Yeah, just sprinkle it all around there. You see there's already some juices. That's our leftover injection we just rubbed in the hog to moisten all the meat. And that's what we want to do. Generous application, Texas Barbecue Rub. The original. Great thing with pork. Okay, we're going to finish rubbing this down and put it on this pit in a few minutes. Be right back. Alright, as you can see, we just put the 50-pound pig on the Traeger. It's all injected out, all butterflied out, and rubbed down with Texas Barbecue Original Rub. Just about takes up the whole tray on this large Traeger. Alright, we're going to close it up and put it on smoke mode for a few hours and crank it up to about 225 and finish him out for probably 3 or 4 hours, maybe 5. We'll keep an eye on it. Pig picking on a Traeger. All right, after about, I guess we're about 5 hours into this. About 2.5, 3 hours on the smoke mode. 2 hours at 180. We're about up to the 100 temperature, about 120 internal. Pretty consistent throughout the pig. Looking good. Coloring up good. We're going to go to 225 now, and hopefully about 4 hours or so. We'll report back in, see how we're doing.
This Saints team, they love the blitz, but that guy is a great equalizer right there. On the side of first quarter.
The pork chops weren't bad though.
All right, here's our 50-pound pig after about 8-9 hours on the Traeger. We're fixing to get into him.
What about the rat ones?
8-9 hours at 225.
They could probably use a little more seasoning too.
The Detroit Lions are creative with their running game. They're not going to.
Well, our pig picking is over. And when you've cooked your perfect little pig on your pit, this is what you should have left. Some bones, some hide, and a little piggy still looking at you. Boy, it turned out good. I know yours can do the same if you just follow some of the tips and even add some of your own if you think it's good. It's barbecue and it can be done a lot of different ways. There's no perfect or permanent way to do it. So, hope we've been a help and you've enjoyed the little video. Contact us, we can help you. I'm proud to do it. Looking forward to hearing from you.